confession. I love crappy romantic comedies. Yeah, yeah, it's a cliché. I can't help it. I love them. All those movies have that scene, you know? The girl is at her wit's end. She's been crying her eyes out, her makeup is running, she looks like a zombie. She's done. Which is when Ryan Gosling knocks on her door to
Miss.
Ah, shit. That sounds nothing like Ryan Gosling. See, this is the problem with my life in a nutshell. It's not romantic, and it's certainly not a comedy. All right, where am I? What happened? I have a confession. I love crappy romantic comedies. Yeah, yeah, it's a cliché. I can't help it. I love them. All those movies have that scene, you know? The girl is at her wit's end. She's been crying her eyes out, her makeup is running, she looks like a zombie. She's done. Which is when Ryan Gosling knocks on her door to coax her out.
Miss.
Ah, shit. That sounds nothing like Ryan Gosling. See, this is the problem with my life in a nutshell. It's not romantic, and it's certainly not a comedy. All right, where am I? What happened? I felt woozy, and I guess that I fainted? And that's putting it mildly. I'll be alright, though. Aha, as if I could be sure of it. Still, I should probably update my guardian angel. Actually, now that I think about it... Yes, I'm sure. I'm good. I just had a little bit of a moment. A big moment. But it's over now. Sorry, I'm already feeling much better. I can hardly tell her the truth, can I? Most people don't actually want you to be honest with them. I'll be out in just a second. Those weren't here before. Do you think they have any idea where they are?
I'm sure this comes as a shock, but it is crucial that you understand the situation. Your mom had a brain aneurysm. Do you know what that means?
Mom. Funny. I could never get myself to call her Mom. She's always been Marie to me. As I understand it, it's a weakened artery wall?
Correct. And that artery ruptured, which caused a hemorrhage. It is a serious situation. We need to prepare for whatever happens next, very quickly indeed.
I've watched enough Grey's Anatomy to know that this is not good. I don't know anything about medicine. I work in administration. It's mostly paperwork. I am not going to tell her that I'm a failed screenwriter. She would never take me seriously.
Anything related to medical care will be my team's responsibility. But you are her trusted advocate.
I'm
so
sorry,
you should be
her
aware.
what now?
Do you not remember? This is the reason we called you. We have your name and your number, which means that you signed the release.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
And since she's not able to express her will, it falls to you to speak on her behalf. But I presume you discussed that when you went through the process. So you must know that there are a number of options to consider.
I don't believe it! She put my name on the form without asking me. She must have forged my signature. It's hardly a surprise. She's always done that kind of stuff. But I'm not making any important decisions. I've had my share of this kind of responsibility, and it didn't turn out well. However, my dear mother doesn't seem to understand. Of course, Jan will have her say, and if we disagree, all hell will break loose. Pitting us against one another at a time like this, that's exactly what my mother would do. I feel trapped, like a fish in a barrel. Oh, come to think of it, I would love that. A 30-second memory, and not a care in the world. Fear me, sharks, for I am the terror of the oceans. That reminds me of the nickname I got during swim class in middle school. Sea hag. Haters, all of them.
I'm sorry, Miss Fortin?
Demange. I went back to my maiden name.
I'm sorry, that wasn't in your file. Listen, I understand that this is all very sudden, but we don't have a lot of time. We need to focus.
We do indeed. I'm sorry, it's just...
It's okay. I understand. It's not an easy situation. Our major concern right now is the hemorrhage is spreading. There's the risk of a cerebral vasospasm. That is a complication which could severely affect her brain.
Is she going to...
We're doing our best to make sure that doesn't happen. But there could be long-term consequences. This sort of event severely impacts the body, and mental functions may also be impaired. I need to know if you and your mother will be able to deal with that sort of complication.
I'm not ready for this. Holy... I don't understand.
To be completely frank, if we're able to pull you
Small? How small?
smaller than that, in all probability, she will never be quite the same. Some people would prefer not to keep living under such circumstances, that rather their medical care were geared more around letting go as gracefully as possible. What I need to know is, what would your mother want?
I don't know how to answer that. Last time she told me she wanted something, it was... to be in MoMA.
Excuse me?
MoMA? The museum in New York.
Miss Demange, Wait, your mother's that Marie Demange? The artist?
Ah, there it is. Works every time. Once people figure out who Marie is, snap! Their whole demeanor changes. They feel like they know her somehow. Of course, they're completely wrong. Oh, she takes them in. And if this doctor knew, she would realize... Yeah, the Marie Demange. And I'm her assistant. Like, I handle the business, the management, the press, so that she can be... Anyway, the other day, I got a call from Centre Pompidou. They want to do a retrospective on her life and work. Can you imagine? And I'm like, hell yeah! I hop into my car, I rush over to tell her, I run into the workshop, yelling, and you know what she said? Did you hear from MoMA? Ugh. Someone had told her they were considering her Self-Portrait 8, a canvas from her latest series. A whole exhibit in Paris, on the other hand, she didn't care. So, that's my mother. Most of the time, I don't know. I have no idea what she wants.
I know. I can give you a little...
Like, that would... yeah, I'm sorry, I know what she'd say. That I'm running away again. What did she expect? That I just show up and what? Decide whether, she lives or she dies? I don't even know how I'm supposed to make it to the end of the day, let alone... I remember Diane and I found an injured bird in the backyard. It was tiny. I think it was around the time Marie had set up her new studio in the sunroom. Now that I think of it, that was also my first experience with death. In fact, I also had a really weird dream that night. Something about that day always seemed off. I never figured out why. And why am I thinking about this now? Back then, Marie wasn't. She had just started a series on a postmodern. Marie told us. I never saw it. I was so relieved. I imagined for a long time. I thought it was just a. The nest with the bird was obviously. It must have been. Yeah, Diane. Her father came to pick. I was a bit jealous. Now I know for. And since Diane, what was she? Do you recognize it? This is the mobile. It's exquisite. I think I still have it. Maybe Marie killed the bird. That's what she was, and it might sound strange. Marie was, so I suggested I could already imagine it. She got so mad. At the time, I did. Marie is really an She couldn't stand seeing the bird in. She knew. I remember she said, not being a. She thought it would be better off dead. She could have just abandoned it, let things run their course. But I don't think she did. It sounds cruel, doesn't it? She's all one.
What I need to know is, what would your mom...
I'm not ducking out. After all, isn't this what Marie... My legs are shaking. I think I need...
Understood.
Do you...
Well, but if
I just can't speak on my... One thing's for... She's all or nothing. All the time.
I understand. It's hard to contemplate the idea of living with a...
It's not that. Not at all. If we were to... You adapt. People do it all the time. I would say that. She wouldn't. I'm not sure that answers your question.
She certainly comes across as rather forthright.
You don't say.
I've seen her on TV a couple of times. My father loves her. She's an extreme. Must be quite...
I've heard